Hello FlossTube, my name is Tamara and I am very glad to see you on my YouTube channel Tamara Cross Stitch. In today's video, I'm going to show what I have stitched and what I have finished. Yes, because finally I have some finishes and I'm extremely happy about this. And let me start. Let me start with Small Delights series with some Stroll by Just Nan. I kind of showed in one of the previous videos that I have started stitching this design. You saw the beginning, the very beginning of this design. And today, with great pleasure, I am presenting you the ready design and the finished design. And this design is going to be a box. This kind of box. I haven't decided what I'm going to keep here. I have here a charm I found in a package with purchases and I don't know what to do with it, and I'm keeping it here. This is how it looks like. I didn't even intend to finish like this, so it was the happy moment I would tell, because I was in Hobbycraft and I was looking for a frame, which, you know, the frame which comes like a deep frame, let's say so. And in that department, I saw this kind of boxes because they have two, and I'm showing it how it looks like initially. This one is probably to finish to put something inside, because it's not for putting like stitching here or something here. You see, it has magnet. Probably you put something inside. You close this one, you look through the window because this is a frame, and here you can hang it on the wall. It can stand or you can hang it. But me, the stitcher, the first idea which came to my mind, it was probably I can like insert here some stitching and I will have a box with finished with stitching. And I purchased both colors. They had they had like the white, kind of grayish white, and this one. And this one, when purchasing, I thought, what if I would be able to put inside the summer stroll, because it was the time I was at the time I was stitching it. This was the how they say, great influence of buying it. But you see, this side, it has like these things, and which keeps the glass. So what I have done, I took out these things, I took out the glass, I took out the mini nails which were there. I did it by myself because I was thinking like, oh, I should ask my husband to like come home and do this. And then I said, oh my God, no, I can do it by myself. And I did everything by myself. And I kind of made space for inserting the stitching. That's why I made the kind of pin keep here, because this one is soft. I put like the soft thing, how it's called, that one which you put like in the pin keeps, and they've made it a pin keep, put it here, then like inserted it here, and on the other side, so that I would cover it, I just cut a piece of cardboard and like just tucked. I tried to cut it like so that I would tuck it here. You see, it wouldn't come easily. So this one is no glue. No glue was used here, because the moment I decide to take this one out and use for something else, I can do it. I can do it. And the stitching itself, this is how the the design looks like. A very beautiful design, I would say. Haven't seen it very often stitched, but I have seen it stitched, so it's not like I have never seen it stitched. And it amazed me. It amazed me with the beauty it has. The beads makes it exceptionally beautiful, you see, because there are like pearl beads here, like on the perimeter, then pearl beads here, then pink beads, metallic pink beads, not a lot of them, like here, and 3 on each corner, like 12 you need. And then what else? And the gold one which come here. So the garden of this turtle is very beautiful. Why I was so happy that I could finish it like this way, because for me, okay, maybe it's stupid, but I don't know why I was thinking that this design asks for a finishing like this. Because, you know, like it's logical. It's like the surface you are watching like this. There is a garden and there is a turtle strolling in this garden. You see? Yeah, I know it's just my crazy things, but yeah, it's like this. And by the way, in the key, I didn't find this white floss. I mean, I didn't find the symbol, and of course, if there no symbol, no floss. That's why I just seeing that on the preview it's white. I took white and I took B5200 because I didn't know which one would work better. Tried with both of them, but apparently because the color of the fabric is platinum, B5200 worked better. So if you have this one and you have the same mistake, just take in consideration that you have to add this by yourself. Specialty stitches, not a lot. There are like 4 Algerian eyelets like in the corners, and that's it. A lot of back stitch, I would say. So here on this out frame back stitch, here it was again back stitch. Nice one, I would say. So it has a sense, this back stitch, because these are the vines of this flowers, and yeah, exquisitely beautiful. I'm happy that I stitched it, and I'm even happier that I managed to finish it. Yes, finishing designs, you notice, that makes me very happy. And as this design is, I mean, by Just Nan, is already stitched and finished, of course, I couldn't stop myself taking into like my projects the next Just Nan. And the next Just Nan I already started stitching, by the way. This is Black Magic, because in one of my previous videos I said that my plans for Just Nan, for future Just Nan, immediate future, it's going to be this summer Stroll, and then it's going to be Black Magic. Yes, because I want to stitch it for a year for sure. Like, oh, I need to stitch it. I want to stitch it, this one, but I couldn't find the time for this one, and I said time is here, and I'm going to stitch it. And I even started it, and this is what I have. So here is the materials. So I took the new Kohana scissors into work. The threads which I need here. Here they are. Here they are. Nice ones. The embellishment pack. I haven't used it yet. And black, it says that I need 2 threads. 2 skeins, sorry. And I have this one, which is a little, and I took a new one, but if I'll need more, I have more. And this one is finishing, 501. Yes, this one is finishing, that's why I took a new one. And this is how it looks like. The beauty I have already stitched. You know, this one, the Black Magic, is said to be, how they say, a test for the stitchers, because this one has a lot of petite stitch, like 1/1 cross stitch, and it has specialty stitches. So I was thinking, how would I start stitching this one? So starting from the center, it wasn't a variant for me. I kind of calculated the fabric, and I left pretty much fabric in case I would want to finish this one with, I mean, like large space here. And I decided to start from the center, from this part, down part, you see. And this was the moment I started with, made with black, because in each square there is a lot of black, you see. In each square there is a lot of black, and made the black stitches, all of them. I have to add the colorful ones. In between these squares, it's specialty stitches, not everywhere. I think there are moments when there are just stitches, but a lot of them have specialty stitches. And the outer border, this is flowers which are made from 1/1. And I was thinking how to do so that I wouldn't die while stitching it, and like I made these 3 black squares, and I said, okay, let me do the the little stitches, and I made them. I have just the middle of these flowers to fill in, just 4 of them or 5. and it's done. So this one is done, and I'm going to now, after finishing the petite, I'm going to fill in all the squares with everything they need. I mean, like these 3 ones are going to be made. I mean, like these 3 ones are going to be made. Then I'll go either this side or this side, and like again, doing the square and next to it doing the petite, doing the square next to it doing the petite. So I hope that at a moment in time I will have like all this beautiful main design, because I consider this being the main design, like finished, and the petite, which is around it, again is going to be finished, because the middle is not complicated. This one is it's not complicated. It is because these flowers are also like 1/1, but they are different from these ones. The same colors, but they are different. And the words you are writing, again, they are written 1/1, and there is a specialty stitch here. The only big normal cross stitch is these flowers like this, and that's it. But I'm sure it's going to be interesting. I love stitching this design. It's so beautiful. So I don't know. I say probably this about all the adjustment designs, but really, I love it very, very much. So I'm stitching it on a hoop, like little by little, slowly. Why on a hoop? Because sometimes I need to bring this one closer to my eyes, like, and I have to change my glasses, by the way. I have to go again, and I haven't done it for 2 years, I think, and I feel that I have to go to have a new eye test and change them. It's not that I don't see, but I feel that I would need something else. Okay, and by the way, one thing about black magic. Apparently, the what was stitched here on the preview, so this one which is taken in the photo, this one is stitched with the threads with soie d'Alger, I think. Just a sec, I'll tell you. Look, they say that you can, Overa soie d'Alger. You see, they stitched it in Overa soie, and here, when they gave the counterpart in DMC, the thing is that they repeat themselves. For example, 316, it's here in a symbol, 316 is here in a symbol, 502 is here, 502 is here. In the beginning, I couldn't understand why. Okay, I understood that this happened because it's like here is soie d'Alger, and in soie d'Alger they used, and these are the Overa soie, you see, but these ones are different. But then I understood that they didn't find a counterpart, and it's not a big problem, because these symbols, they come for the flowers which come like the petite ones, the small ones, and these symbols, they come for everything which comes here. So if the colors are going to repeat themselves, it's not a big deal, it's going to be okay. So yes, and here you see a Londonderry thread needs to be used, but here is DMC, this one. I'll see. I am confident that this one is going to be okay as well. So, because I saw it being stitched in DMC and it looked magnificently beautiful. And one more ready project is the hearts from Mill Hill. So this one, technically it was ready, because I showed you in one of my previous videos that it was stitched. It had this thing already made. The only thing it didn't have the felt on the other side. Yes, I always put felt on the other side, because I don't like how they look without felt here. I think that they are not finished, at least for me they are not finished. So I don't think that this shade of green is the right one for this design, so I don't necessarily like how it looks like, but it was the only one I had, and I said it's the back side, so sorry, this is going to be. When you look from the front, I wouldn't say that it looks bad. I think it looks okay, so that's why this one is going to stay here. And the one you haven't seen, this is Coffee, which I stitched, and where I had to attach pretty much petite beads. Yes, this one had pretty much petite bead. I said that when I have this one, the works are slower for me, at least for me. And here I had a surprise, because when I poured the pack with the beads, the charm, which should be attached here, it's a sun in this case. It wasn't there. It just wasn't there, and it happened the first time for me. I think this was an error when packing it, because the kit was purchased from 1 to 3 Stitch. And first of all, I mean, like I purchased it from a shop, from a serious shop, so I totally excluded the fact that shop would like open the packet and took the charm. Most probably it was like an error when they were like packing the kit. I looked through the charms I had. I chose such a heart. I think this one, it would be okay, it would be appropriate for this one, and I chose this one. So it's a heart, love coffee, why not? So sun, I wouldn't say that it was so thematically important that it couldn't be replaced. And here already I had I think I had the right shade of brown felt to use. And a change I made is in this loop made of beads, which you use to hang the decoration. The thing is that according to the key, they were saying to use brown petite beads, you see the little ones. But the thing is that first of all, the other two, according to the key, they had this loop made of like larger beads. So you see both of them. And I wanted this one to be the same. So this would be like the first reason. And the second reason is that when you make this loop of little beads, petite beads, it looks even uglier than this one. I remember that I think I have one or two things which I used petite beads here to make the loop, and I totally dislike it. So that's why I just looked at the beads I had, and I thought, do I have enough of this dusty purple? And I said, okay, I have enough, and I used this one. So this is, I just made for the sake of like having all of them with the same kind of beads here. So 3 out of 5, because I have 5 out of 6. 3 are already stitched, and the 2 which I still have, I think I'm going to stitch in autumn, because there is a Halloween one and I love stitching one. And the next I wanted to show you is the how would I say, progress. Yes, the progress on this gold collection Horses by a Stream. Yes, because I'm continuing stitching it, and I hope finish stitching it. So this is what I have. Yes, you would say that what a crazy thing you have done, but I was like running everywhere. The thing is that last time when I showed you, it was just the horses. They are mainly stitched in cross stitch, and they contain all the cross stitches from the work. I have 306 more cross stitches somewhere here in the background. And the rest of it is half stitch, which is not like a half stitch here, a half stitch there. But if you take one color, for example, look at this dark blue, you are going and you can stitch a lot. And this is kind of comfortable design to stitch, because I can take, for example, this light color, I stitched one day with it. So you can take a color and you can stitch with it, half stitches with it, like nicely and without any stress. But the thing is that this became for me boring. I cannot do it for a long time. So I used to spend much more time when I was stitching like the horses and the design was going faster. But when I'm doing the half stitches, it's not so fast. Nevertheless, since last time I showed it to you, I added 14% more. So if we speak about the percentage, this design is stitched for 41%. So pretty good, I would say. Soon it's going to be half. Why I went so far everywhere? Because I was taking a color and I was like stitching, half stitching, and I saw, I can go here, I can go here. So it was easy to connect one by the other, because it's Aida and it's easy. It's much easier to do it on Aida, because you know, on even weave you can, like, if you are making a mistake even with one thread, it's pretty tragic, I would say. But here it's okay. So far I haven't made mistakes because I'm continuing stitching and everything is okay. So yeah, whenever I can go with one color, I'm just going with that color, as many half stitches as I can. In such a way, I already took out of work 3 or even 4 colors, so I use them, I mean for half stitch. I won't need them anymore. I already know that this like corners, it's going to be, you see this one and this one. I already came here, and here it's the outline of the tree, and here it's a little bit more, and it's the corner itself. So yes, I think it's going to be okay. I hope it's going to be okay, and I hope I'm going to go nice. As I said, when I start doing the half stitches, it's already kind of boring, and I cannot make myself stitch many during a day. So that's why I'm just stitching, and when I feel that I don't want to do it anymore, I just stop it and stitch something else. Like, that's why I have the just nan started, and I think that parallelly with this one I'm going to still continue stitching just nan, because I already said this is a hobby, this is not a job, and I want this one to bring me joy. So it should be time spent nicely with myself and my stitching. That's why I still have a great desire to finish this one until the end of summer, but time will show. I won't like overrun myself in order to finish it. It will be as it will be. And as this one stays the main design I'm going to stitch, because I'm trying to stitch it every day. Okay, there are days when I have things to do, and when I have things to do, I stitch something smaller. I don't like go to this one, but when I know that I have time to stitch during that day, for sure this one is being stitched. So this one is going to stay my main design to be stitched. I'm going to continue stitching parallelly Black Magic. And in a second, I'll show you what plans I have to start when finishing Black Magic. And what I will start. Yes, the new designs are going to be the pink Queen of the Needle series by Just Nan. Yes, I have a time since I wanted to start this one, and I still wasn't managing to start it because I had other things to do. And now I said that it's time. So the designs I have from the charts I have from Queen of the Needle. It's the Queen of the Needle, the mouse, Queen of the Needle, the cube, Queen of the Needle, the sampler, the band sampler. I have just the embellishment pack. And you know that there is Queen of the Needle, the case. So about the case, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So this three, like the mouse, the cube, and the sampler, for sure. But about the case, I'm not sure yet, because I don't have materials for that one. Let me start at the beginning. So the mouse and the cube, they are being sold. Even if it says it was the special edition of 2019, if I'm not wrong, they are still being sold, so you can buy them. And I bought them like at the time when they were released, if I'm not wrong. For them, so the chart, the embellishment pack, this one needs Gentle Art Tea Rose. I had it in my stash. I hope this one is going to be enough, because it's needed just for the stitches like which come here on the sides. I hope it's going to be enough. If not, I have to order more. And both designs, they are stitched on Wigs That Works Charlotte's Pink. And finally I purchased this fabric because I was waiting for a long time to buy it, and I wasn't buying it. So I'm going to stitch this two on this fabric. Speaking about the Queen of the Needle, this one is expensive. I will try to insert a photo because I don't have the original chart. This one is expensive, and especially if it comes with the linen, which is asked by the key, which is Graziano linen. This one is even more expensive. It goes over $100, I think. That's why last year, when I was able to purchase just the embellishment pack for a decent price, I said okay, I purchased this one. And I have the chart. It's a copy of the chart, but I have the chart. Here is just the key. The problem I have now at this moment is what linen to use for stitching, because that Gratiano, it's pinkish Gratiano and it's out of print. So my options are, I have such a pink 28th count linen from DMC, but the thing is on that design there is a lot of stitch in white thread, which on darker fabric it looks beautiful. It looks like lace, and I am kind of afraid that this one is too light. It needs a darker one, or I can stitch on this one, Charlotte's Pink. That's why this one is not 32nd count as this designs ask for, this charts ask for. I purchased the 30th count. You know, I am not afraid of making these ones a little bit bigger. So because 20 Weeks That Works doesn't have 28th count for Charlotte's Pink. And I'm not a great fan of stitching band samplers on how it's called, on say it, Weeks That Works. I don't know, because of the structure. You see, it was dyed, and being dyed, it changed a little bit its structure. This one looks better. I mean, like Zweigart and the others. So yes, I will decide what I will do with the linen for this band sampler, but I'm sure that I want to stitch the band sampler. And the case, the Queen of the Needle case, is stitched also on Gratiano, on pink Gratiano, like squares, gingham Gratiano, you know. And this kind of Gratiano, actually, it's needed. Yes, not a long time ago, I managed to have a piece of this Gratiano. That's why I was kind of doubting that I'm going to stitch that one. I mean the case, the Queen of the Needle case. I was thinking like stitching on just pink fabric, things like this. But now, when I have the Gratiano I need, I am even eager to stitch this one. Okay, but this one is going to be the last in the series. So my plans are to start with the mouse, then continue with the octagonal cube, then continue with the sampler, and to leave the case in the end of the list. It may be possible that I won't manage to stitch it like during this summertime, because my plans are to stitch all these things during summer, because when autumn comes, I have plans for autumn. I tell probably every year that this is my favorite season, and for sure I will want to start autumn designs from like starting with September. I mean, that's why in case I won't, what I want to tell you actually is that in case I won't manage to fit myself into summertime stitching this one, I'm going to leave probably for next spring. So I'll see, because still it's summer, still it's going to be vacation, child's vacation, so it will be less time for stitching. Every summer it's like this, I think, for many of us. So that's why if I'm not going to manage to stitch this on this season, I hope you won't you won't get how do they say, upset with me. And these are going to be my next Just Nan plans. I mean, I'm going to be the Queen of the Needle. I'm going to assume myself that title. And I hope you are going to watch my next videos to see how these things are being created. That's it. That's everything I wanted to show you in today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope it was interesting for you, and see you in my next videos. Until then, bye bye.